the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, a house of loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. It's Whittington.
And this offense, I think they'll do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right front.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Whittington. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Oregon! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he makes the extra point. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Durham. Inside the 35. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game, airing it out.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Ducks. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And The PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Fielded in the end zone. And the ball is loose on the return. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Moore will throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback adapting. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Bringing the heat. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, what a move. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. LSU quick to the line. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got him downfield. Inside the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. No huddle offense to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Finds his man. It's Watkins. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the toss. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The toss to the right. Slithers into space. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And this offense has put a nice drive together. I don't mind the run on second down. We're not in a hurry. We actually want to use a lot of this clock. But more importantly, we want to punch this in the end zone. We want to cut into this lead, gain some momentum. We've struggled this first half.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I mean, that's a really good response by this defense. They gave up some yards. They got in the red zone, but made a big play on third down. Now, forcing the decision for this offense, but most importantly, playing great defense in the red zone.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. Stopped right at the 40. time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be the 17. It's complete. Hits him with a stiff arm. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Moore to the air. With the catch, it's Benson. Ronnie on the Jets. Drills him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. On the move at the 30. It's a seam wide open. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Moore will throw. He's got the tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys...
It's him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Running into the open space. Shakes off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the the defense ran a long way that time in pursuit, but they were able to make the tackle for a big loss, and they've got...
There he goes. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This one's going to be fun if this keeps up. Back with the ball in a 14-13 lead. Makes the catch. It's Casper. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Moore to the air. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw it. This time on target. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll try to get outside. Powers through the defender. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Through the air, it's Nussmeier. Forced out of the pocket. Look out, he's got room. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside the pocket, now you've got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Got his man on the right. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the ground, he's got it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Got the first down and still on his feet. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. You've probably heard this before. LSU is steamrolling people on the ground right now. And this guy could be pushing what Leonard Fournette tried to do and getting close to 2,000 yards in a season.
And when you think about a defense, it all starts and stops with the run game. And I got to get that stop, but I can't stop this guy. I mean, he's been unbelievable, and this LSU offense has been so physical up front. Tell you what, I got to commit everybody to try to get a stop.
They'll go to the ground. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Here comes the heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throw to the end zone, picked off. All down inside the 5, at the 4 after the pick. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this. Oh, he's got some space. Ran right through the defender, and now oh my goodness, he's still moving. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. That's caught. It's Hill.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Quickly to the tight end. Showing off the arm. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get it. Second guy finally did.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The short hands. It's Green. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Corner's going to give them room. To the air on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Dances away to buy time. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff on the very first play of the next drive. Let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's Durham. At the 40, there he goes. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Durham. Breaks into the open. Touchdown LSU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're going to try to climb out of this hole, going for the onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Moore to the air. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, LSU.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to push it deep. Snagged in the middle, it's Benson. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stop.
There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And here's the third interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off play action on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Just came out and fired a strike on the slant.
And those are tough catches to make because you know you're going to have that defender draped all over you. So you've got to have strong hands, and you saw that receiver pluck the ball.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. Turning it on. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Davison. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll leave it with him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Ducks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give to the back. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. On the move, it's Davison. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. Getting aggressive here and going for two.
Here we go, here we go.
Pushes toward the goal line. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion but was denied.
Oregon 55, LSU 32.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the foot.
And it's his fourth interception of the game. Takes it the other way. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throwing on the run. Snags it down the right side. Off to the races. The 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had enough.
Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
just feeds the running back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. On the run, it's Davison. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Sure, you don't want to miss the field goal, but a 22-point lead, still feeling good about the way the game's going.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Looking to scramble. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down will open up the final period. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. LSU right back to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run. And
a shot toward the end zone. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Off the RPO, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And he's brought down after a nice game. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Moore will throw. He's going for the big play. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Caught in the backfield. It's Benson. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Oh, he wants it all. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. LSU quick to the line. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Duro. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Pulls it in. It's Duro. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Back to pass on second down. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Creates a little space. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Scrambling away. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. On the run, still looking. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll swing it out to the left. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough about today.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback making checks. Moore to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
Salt interwoven, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The DBs will back off a bit. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. LSU trying to convert a fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right down the middle. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. After this, it'll be a wrap. He wants to change this route. Now adjusting. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Kick coverage team was ready in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take the knee in the end zone. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
That's caught. It's Benson. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capital.
Looking to take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got the quick pass.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Not right in rhythm there. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The option look. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Goes to the option. Fights off a defender. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that diagonal thing.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Just keep slinging it. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Moore will throw. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Going for 6. Touchdown, Oregon! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They have haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways.
Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw, it's Simpson. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Miller. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And some room to work. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
At the 35, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Catch in the middle, it's Riggs. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He gets a block. He's chased out of bounds, but he takes that return across the 50 to the 48. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Moore to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Wide open, he makes the catch. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Oregon! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. It's complete.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up, and they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Moore will throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Pretty toast to coverage, got it deep downfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. He makes a catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Buys a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snags it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient five-way scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the toss. Breaks the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Motion from the back. To the air. It's Manning. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Longhorns are on the move. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Leaves it with the running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Try to get it to the edge. Plows through the defense. Push down for the tackle.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese
breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the first down. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense covering it up and the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
And the Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Still looking on the move. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Moore to the air. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Here's the pressure. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And that's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm. Did a nice...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Texans! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Moore will throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds his big tight end. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Green.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Hill. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Green. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught close to the marker. It's Hill. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Offense lining up quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Green.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Moore to the air. He's got him still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his kick.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get them to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Texas, 21.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Texas offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right.
Finds a spot in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Rolling right and going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Looking for a big gain. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something in the board.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. The 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Firing to the right, complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it along the sideline. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Longhorns are marching down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Fighting off the defender.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Floating away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Here comes the heat. They'll go with the quick touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Going for the big play. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The Longhorns are threatening on first and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You've got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. Third and goal. Looking to throw, it's Manning. The throw. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Splits the uprights. Good. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Stewart. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Throws for the zone. Touchdown Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Find some fresh air. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the left side. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll try to take it back.